morning, it's fresh out of the shower, mate. If I'm looking a bit shiny, I got a bit carried away with the moisturiser. I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing because I was watching a vlog at the same time, and then I realised it was all dolloped all over me. What I should have done is just wiped a load off. No, I thought, oh, I'll just try and rub it in. Anyway, so apologies for that. It is coming up to 11:10. I got up at 8:30. Had a late night last night because I was in uni till late. Got home about 11. Well, it wasn't that late by my standards, getting in at 11, but it was late for a school night, as it were. But anyway, I've been up since about 8:30. I've been cracking on with things to get a bulk of things done before picking the camera up. I am about to have an admin hour. I've got a load of things to do relating to tonight's club that I run, the music club that I run. So I need to finalise at long last all the last minute amendments on the set list and tech requirements list for the sound man. What else have I got to do? I've got to sort out my folder for the group project that I'm doing, because every time we have a rehearsal we make amendments. I have to amend the scores, and I've only managed to do it to one of them because I just haven't physically had the time to sit down and do it. I've also, this morning, I've been sorting out the footage that I took from last night, so I had to prioritise that really, because I've needed to make sure everything was backed up, and I like to double back up because I've got 2 external hard drives, so I was sorting that out, and I needed to clear a load of stuff off my MacBook as well because it was getting to the point it was so full it was going to stop working, because after a while it will just say no, you haven't got room in your disk. So we got to that, so I had a bit of a stint of shifting stuff off over onto my other hard drives. So yeah, just basically digital decluttering. But it always feels good to do that. It sort of gives the mind, the mood a lift. It's like, I just need to declutter real things, and that'll make me feel even better, won't it? But anyway, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna do my admin hour now, and then hopefully get a half an hour flute warm up in, because that's all I'm gonna get all day. And then I'm off to uni for a 2-hour rehearsal with my group project, which I didn't really want to do today. I would have liked to have done it on another day, but there was just no time. And then directly from there, I'm going to make my way somehow or another. Might get a lift from IB, might have to make my own way, but I'm going to go to my music club and carry on with that evening there. 12:15, I've lost my flute playing half an hour. I'm not getting my warm-up done today or any practice. Ugh. I had a software issue with my notation software. I couldn't open it to print out the parts until I updated the software, basically. It wasn't letting me. It wouldn't even open, so I had a lot of restarting my MacBook a lot of times trying to troubleshoot, figure stuff out, and that's what worked, so might as well just get ready to start packing my bag, I suppose. Because I've got to think very carefully about what to bring, because I've got a lot of components to today and this evening. Somebody in the comments asked me, do I have a television? I do have a television. It's there. I only ever watch it with my boyfriend. I used to watch it a lot with my daughter, but now she just got her own tastes. I got my own taste. We watch our own stuff. If I'm watching stuff, it's almost always YouTube on my laptop. So yeah, it rarely gets switched on, to the point that I don't even know how to use the Fire Stick. I mean, I do, but every time, I tell you what, I'm like the stereotypical old person that doesn't understand new technology. The Fire Stick just gets me every time. I just delegate, basically, and that doesn't help because I'm not getting any experience, because we only probably sit down and watch my telly about once a week, like for a couple of hours, and then by the next week I've forgotten how to use the Fire Stick again. And I've no idea how to get live telly on my telly, because we only ever watch catch up. And the telly was not bought by me. I have not bought a telly since about 2006. I used to always have a black and white portable telly until I literally couldn't get a second-hand one anymore, because the TV licence was about £36 a year, and I was absolutely fine with black and white. So whenever my telly broke, I went to Cash Generators, whatever it's called, and got another cheapo, tiny little black and white telly. So even after my daughter was born in 2005, I was still watching in black and white, just to save on the licence fee. It's a bit late now. I'm hanging my washing out, by the way. The camera's not quite low enough. Yes, I had a thought, because I was just thinking, oh, well, I have to just grab a sausage roll from Greggs or something today on the way to uni, because I have no wraps left and no bread, so I can't very easily make a packed lunch. And I thought, I've got a freezer with those like cheese and onion bakes in. I could have done that in the air fryer, but I just didn't think of it in time today, because my head was so taken up with all the other rather urgent jobs that needed doing. But never mind, any excuse to pop into Greggs gets a thumbs up from me. The washing is now hung out, even the socks. Oh yes. I don't know why I did that in that voice. I'm obviously going into a silly mode now. Right, time to get my shoes on. Oops. I haven't done a getting my shoes on shot for ages, you know. I think all these little cinematic shots make a difference to a vlog. Obviously I'm not doing that now because I'm just talking to you. In the pandemic, when I had all the time in the world at home, I used to vlog a lot more like this, all these little shots of domestic life inside the house, and because I had a lot more time to do the filming and setting up the tripods and everything. Now it's just rush, rush, rush at the moment, but we all have these different seasons in our life, don't we? Moves camera. Just got that in focus. It only takes, like, I don't know, a minute or a half a minute to readjust things sometimes, but it adds up, doesn't it? Right, anyway, off we go for another fun day at uni that I wasn't expecting to have. And it basically means that I can't do any practice today on my set that I'm doing at the gig tonight. And I need to, because there are, well, 3 new songs and 2 tune sets. No, one of them's not new, one of them is, but it's okay. I can read it, but that's not ideal. You're not really meant to be reading it, but there we are. I'm gonna be. So there we are. It's just got to be that way. So I hate it. Prioritising your tasks. I was trying to analyse why is it hard to do sometimes, like literally sit down, look at a list of everything you've got to do and be objective about it and say, right, I can't do all these things in the time I have. What are the most important ones? And then let the other ones go. And I think that does trigger some emotional dissonance, shall we say. And maybe that's why it puts me off doing it sometimes. But it's important. You just can't do everything. So there we are. I've had to let that go. So I'm going to be winging it tonight. But it's fine. It's fine. It's not a pressured one. I'm supposed to be in charge anyway. It's my gig. It's my club. It's not really my club. I'm just doing the admin. It's not really my club. It's everybody's club. But one feels a certain responsibility. But, you know, sorry, guys. Sorry if I'm reading the lyrics again. And, yeah. I've not had time to memorise them. Oh, there's IB's shoehorn. He likes a shoehorn. Let's put that back. Lives there. I am on the train. I've actually moved from where I've been sitting because I wanted to use the loo, which is in there. Oh no, it's literally just started to rain since I got the camera out. Streaks of raindrops have appeared on the window before my very eyes, which is very annoying. I've been working on the train, got the vlog up. Well, I haven't got the vlog up for Monday, but I finished the vlog and the thumbnail for Monday. So that's off the list, and then I spent 10 minutes or so just trawling through the footage from last night, getting stills of the Pop Collective. My boyfriend and I have been hatching a plan. He's going to come and get me from uni, and we're going to go and sneak off and eat food somewhere, and then arrive in good time at the venue for tonight. So that's something to look forward to. It's raining. Oh, cyclist. Let's try not to get run over, Imo. It's raining. Got my umbrella up and I've got a pasty to go. I'm going to try and eat it now with the camera off. I know you love your food shots. I can tell by the retention graphs there's always a spike over the food. So here's your pasty shot under an umbrella. Talk about multitasking, filming, holding up an umbrella and eating at the same time. Go me, I'd say that's a win. I've arrived with a few minutes to spare, so I'm taking the time to just make a quick cup of coffee with my coffee bag, and I'll sip that then throughout the 2-hour rehearsal, and then it'll be time to see my boyfriend. Yay! I've just rehearsed for 2 hours with the guys and they're carrying on without me because I got to go. Yay! The singer is taking over, sort of rehearsing with the backing band, as it were. I did that the other day. We're in Tesco's and we're grabbing food before going to the venue. Don't know if we're going to eat it in the car now or at the venue. I've lost IB, he's wandered off, said something about a pasty and disappeared. I'm going for a meal deal anyway. I'm having a sushi o'clock moment in the car because we've suddenly come over starving.
I've got to tell you, I've been racking my brain. haven't told her these are brand new strings on today.
Go on, Ed, give it a bit of funky.
A bit of funky.
A bit of funky. Ed, we
Rick passages and funky.
We're really funky.
We're finished. It's late. I'm officially shattered. Hello. It's now Sunday evening at 10:30 at night. Would have been 9:30 if that vernal equinox hadn't come along and robbed us of an hour. Oh, I could have done with that hour as well. I've worn my chops out, I've worn my jaws out. I was trying to have my big practice binge this weekend without the camera on, and I've just come to the point where notes are literally cutting out while I'm blowing them. I have knackered my mush. I was convinced it was the flute, then I tried my other flute and it wasn't really much better. I suspect there is a problem with my flute. I think it just needs a jolly good service. So I've been in touch, well, I've sent a message to the flute fixer to see if there's something that doesn't require having the flute overnight or for weeks on end. If there's something she can do quickly to make it all sing as well as it can for the next 6 or 7 weeks, I'll do that and then put it in for a proper service after that. Today I had a bit of a shock because it's not till Wednesday actually, and it's Sunday night, so I've still got some days, but I was going to submit my programme, not a programme as in a booklet, but a programme as in what I'm going to play for my recital and in what order I'm going to play them and how long everything takes. And I realised now that I'm playing things up to speed, my programme is a bit too short, so I've had to find an emergency extra piece to slot in, but I've chosen one that I haven't played since the 90s. It's very beautiful and I think it will fit in well, which is Debussy's Syrinx. It's not a hard piece to play, I don't think, but of course my chops are knackered, so I couldn't actually give it a blow through. But I'll try and play it over the next couple of days and commit to that, and then my programme will be long enough. Oh, gosh, good job I had something semi up my sleeve. Anyway, early start tomorrow. Can you believe I've got to be up at 5:50, which, well, it gives me an hour and 10 minutes to get out. You know I like a bit of a loungy start. I've got a 9 o'clock rehearsal again. It couldn't be avoided. It was the only time everybody could make. So I'm in 9 till 6:30 tomorrow. But then hopefully I'm not in as many days this week. So I've got some catch-up time at home, and my evenings are going to be freer this week, because last week I had 4 full blocks of time taken up in the night until late. 4 nights in a row, and it was a bit of a killer with a lot of days in uni as well. So hopefully next week shouldn't be too bad. 2 more weeks to go in person. There'll be the odd rehearsal, but after that, very odd, very few and far between. So 2 intense weeks to go, and then another big deadline is met at the end of that, and then after that it's just the recital to focus on and the portfolio to go with it, which I haven't even started, but I'm not daunted by it. I think it'll be absolutely fine with all the other distractions out of the way. It'll be fine. Anyway, I better stop rambling on. I didn't mean this to be a long outro. As you can see, I've got my pyjamas on. I'm going to try and go to bed super early, but I'll never sleep. I'll be awake till flipping hours. Problem is, if I go to bed early, I lie there, I get really rested by lying still, and then I'm really wide awake. I'm just thinking, is there any point in me going before 1? Because even that's only going to be like 12, and that's early for me. But I've got to be up at 5:50. Right, shut up, Imo. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it, all that stuff. Good night.